Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doctors. I'm Brain and JJ with you.
You can speak really well. Okay. Good job.
This is NerdRant.
Welcome back to NerdRant, everybody. My name is JJ, aka Junior Wolf, and this is...
Doctors Army Awesome the Seth.
Did you, drink coffee or something? Did I miss something?
No, I had nachos. Those are good.
I like nachos. Nachos are really good.
Not these, though. Oh, I don't know. Guys, we just got off playing Fortnite, and it was very chaotic.
Yep, it was very chaotic.
Old movement. Speaking of which, I think... Do we want to cover that today, or do we want to cover the dying
You want to cover
news?
old movement? What about old movement?
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about, bro?
We're going to talk about how old it is hearing Jaden complain. Am I wrong?
It is. Yeah, not really. It's changed a lot.
Guys, he played Fortnite and he hit the wall.
Yep, he did
after
indeed.
bunny hopping, and now he's complaining about typing because it hurts, and I'm just like, don't.
Dang, bro.
Anyway, no, we're talking about Fortnite Battle Royale. It's this small little indie game with less than 5% of the population playing it.
Less than 5% of the population.
I don't know what I'm saying.
What you're pulling numbers out of your butt. I think by this point they already know we're gonna be doing Fortnite more than we planned to. We're at the beginning of the podcast. We're okay, we can do 2 episodes every season, one at the start, one at the end. At this point, this is the 4th one we've done this season, and we're probably gonna do 6 next season. It's
well, that's because it was supposed to go on a normal schedule. Because we were supposed to get story throughout the event, the season, to hype this up, get teasers and information. And we're currently, 5 days out, and Fortnite hasn't given us anything except everything's been leaked. Fortnite sucked because they didn't give us any content, and then they did, and it kind of fixed it with the most, they just kind of being special right now over there in Epic Games.
Yep, they like being special.
But anyway, as I said, everything's been leaked.
Mm-hmm. Practically everything.
Pretty much what we're going to say right now, off the bat, spoilers. If you do not want to know everything about the next season, this is not theorizing. This is confirmed information from leakers. Someone from Epic's pretty much told them. We pretty much know everything about next season. So if you don't want to know that, leave and come back Thursday. In Thursday, yes.
Yep, come back in Thursday.
Yep, okay. So... where do you want to start? Because we have some weapons we can talk about that are going to be chaotic. We have some battle pass. We have the entire battle
pass.
Let's
start with the battle pass. Because I feel like that's what everyone's excited for right now.
So excited. I've seen some people calling it mid, and I don't know. Bro, this honestly
looks like
going
one
to be
of the
insane.
best battle pass.
So, guys, we have it pulled up. JJ, you have it pulled up, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, for the people that don't know, go look it up. It's been leaked. Let's save that collab for at the end of our battle pass discussion.
For starters, we are looking at a list of concepts. So this is all of the concept arts from the surveys that Epic Games has put out. So they're going to look slightly different from what we have here, but these are confirmed to be the skins.
Actually, before we talk about the specific skins, I saw some talk on Twitter. How do you feel about stuff getting leaked early? Not just this. I'm talking, we knew the Chapter 4 Season 2 Battle Pass how long ago? Right? Look at how early Jeddo and Origin all got leaked because of the survey skins. How do you feel about the survey skins literally being story and battle pass skins? Not just if it was item shop, I feel like it'd be different. But the fact that we know the battle pass
here's the other thing.
in advance,
I think they're not purposefully leaking battle pass skins. I think they're literally, it's a survey. I think the purpose of the survey is to ask what skins we'd be interested in so they know which ones to put in the battle pass and which ones to be shop skins and whatnot like that. So I think if we had chosen different skins, we would not be looking at this battle pass right now. But I think because the way the surveys work, it makes sense, and I feel like it's not technically leaking the battle pass per se.
No,
it's just leaking skins that are
It is starting to get a little annoying that nothing's new.
I mean, here's the thing though, styles
all
we don't know.
All of these have 3 styles,
yeah.
I think, right? Except one maybe
just
2.
about.
But no. So I just wanted to quickly point that out there because I saw some talk. But let's do it. Let's get straight into it. Lizard guy. It's it's in game right now. We have a spray of it, so we already know what that's gonna look like, right? That's the cipher quest. I kind of like it. I have one skin that I really don't like and one skin that's kind of mid. This is all right. It just brings me back to like the Chapter 1 days. It's like hybrid. It's kind of fun. Cool jacket.
It's interesting. I hope his styles are better. I hope he's a little bit customizable.
One of them did not have a style. One of them did not have a single style.
He corrected himself. That was Fire Monkey you saw. He corrected himself. That was just the leftover file from Doomslayer.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, he'll have styles. I'm going to be honest, probably just going to be a different jacket. Maybe glasses or something. But, we'll go with that. So this is the same image. So we're just going to go to the next one to the right. Yep. Bunny Girl Senpai.
I really like this one. Like, genuinely, I am all for the tech wear kind of vibes. Like,
this is the one that I say was kind of mid. It's not necessarily bad. It's just like the normal human, but it's definitely one of the better ones. Kind of
like she's got a robotic leg and like all these cool straps.
KO. KO. Like that's we have some normal ones, and that's one of them. But this one is definitely better. I do like the aesthetic, and what if it's not a bunny as a second style? What if it's completely different hood or something? Honestly, or they're just a color or something? Awesome. That'd be awesome.
I do want to point out one thing with her. If you look at the center of her skin, there is an eye on her belt.
That's true.
What do you think that is?
And her eye patch.
And her eye patch, yeah. So do you think maybe that's a new organization or something?
I have no idea. Because we don't know anything about Peace Syndicate, but I think it's coming back. So who knows? Well, who knows at this point?
I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but I saw something about like a text file or a note or something being left saying like, Evie, we need to talk or something like that. Yeah. Directed toward the Peace Syndicate. So
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay. Next skin. This is Drift. Which
it's a Drift remix, so it's like
it's a Drift remix.
A reskin.
So, first off, I want your opinion, because you don't have that many.
So,
especially if there is going to be a gold, like, style, like classic Drift. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't know.
Would you want that? Because I know you don't have any, right? Other than Graveyard Drift. But that's more
other
like
than Graveyard Drift, I don't.
Shark. Because I have Singularity with Drift style, I have Summer Drift, and I have Catalyst, which is that Season X remix.
Yeah.
So, honestly, though, it looks pretty cool. Like, I'm thinking maybe Ronin. I'm thinking like style-wise. Could be something like Ronin with like the hood and everything down. You know, kind of like him. We have the helmet. We have the hood. I kind of don't like when skins have those weird arm knives because I kind of wish they were pickaxes, but they're not, and it just looks really weird.
I mean,
like, Scientist
they
has
might be
one.
Pickaxes. Like for all we know, they could be.
But I don't think we've seen anything like that. Have we?
The Predator skin has I guess they're a little bit more like no, they're not Wolverine claws. They are off his wrists.
Okay.
So yeah, he does have something like that.
There's a chance. I'm looking forward to see styles of that guy, especially if that's the Drift one.
I really hope there's a bit more of a colorful style at the very least.
My favorite. I love this dude so much. It's got like a cool trench coat, the fire. Imagine this guy with the super styles, like charismatic.
New main?
Bro. No. What? Maybe.
He's dead.
Is he?
He's a skeleton, bro.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. He is a skeleton.
He is a skeleton.
Maybe. Maybe.
I think he's gonna look awesome.
Bro, imagine if like imagine the styles give him like different fire or something. Like, bro, it's going to be so cool. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, do you just want to go straight down then?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta turn my sign on. 1 second, you talk.
Okay. Next skin, it's this girl with a fan, and she has this really cool crystal white dress and robe with blue. It looks really cool.
Have you just said I disagree?
So she's stupid. You disagree that blondes are stupid?
No, I'm a blonde. And I'm stupid.
No, yeah, I just said she has a really cool, like, white crystal dress outfit with a fan. I hope that's a pickaxe. That'd be
honestly
really cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be really cool. And again, style-wise,
it's hard to tell if it's, like, a plasticky material or if she's literally, like, glowing.
I kind of see it as, like, a crystal, like, glass.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We'll have to wait and see.
I love her mask, though.
Yeah, no. It's... Dude, this...
I'm excited for her.
Next skin. Worst.
Yeah, I don't like this one. Now, okay, I'm going to make a comment here. I promise you this is not racist, but Epic Games just falls off with black skins. Like, I don't know what it is,
here's one
but
thing that can redeem it. If it's cel-shaded. If it's cell shaded, I don't think it could be that bad. I think it'd be pretty cool cell shaded because it does kind of give me a cell shaded vibe.
Yeah,
and I feel like I think we might stick with cell shaded per battle pass. Kind of makes sense. You know, a lot of people like it. It just gives more of those types of cosmetics out too.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but
yeah, I don't know why Epic just their main human characters just tend not to be great.
If the boots are that big, that's just Next skin.
This one looks a lot.
Bro, it is insane.
It's like the entire head is
like a jade armor.
Yeah.
Covering like a celestial being made of just pure space matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best way to describe it.
I will say, all these skins give like really good vibes for the theme of the season. Like you have your very Japanese themed stuff. You have your futuristic stuff.
Yeah. And the secret skin, which is the collab of the season. Dude. I don't know how to react to this though. So Attack on Titan's coming.
Okay, so disclaimer, I don't know anything about Attack on Titan. I know it's like a big thing and it has very dramatic visuals, but apart from that,
it broke the internet a lot.
How so?
Like huge. Like I mean, today the new season dropped and had like 170,000 retweets. But that's just one. Overall, probably had almost over 250, 300,000 retweets. Every time a new season came, every time Crunchyroll broke. Their servers died.
Brilliant.
Every single time. It was huge.
Yeah. Question, is this the only way he looks, or does he possibly have something else?
This is the one I want. The other one is even worse, but he's the Attack Titan. So what I'm hoping is he has a thing where he bites his hand like in the show, and he turns into the Attack Titan, which is just like the General Titan you've probably seen if you've seen anything.
I have not seen anything.
You have not seen anything.
Let me Google Attack Titan.
Yeah, you look up Attack on Titan. It's probably the main person. So he has a Titan form. That's it, really. Other than like So I'm probably thinking.
That's nasty, bro.
Have you not seen any Titans?
Just
look up Attack on Titan. Just look at the different Titans. Did you know they're based off drunk people?
Bruh.
If you saw the show, it would make sense on how they move. But anyway, and with that, do we want to go into gameplay?
Sure. We can talk about by what I'm seeing right now.
Oh, absolutely. What he does is it's through pain, so he bites his hand to turn into the Attack Titan.
How is this Fortnite appropriate, bro?
You say that with Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty
and
look
Doom
fine.
And Doom Guy.
Doom Guy looks fine. This is just
that looks fine.
Unsettling.
Which one did you see? Because it's not that bad. Send me the image.
Mate has like no jaw.
No. What did you see? He has a jaw.
Like maybe a half of one.
Anyway, I'm going to talk about the ODM gear. So in Attack on Titan, there's not the Demon Slayer Corps, that's Demon Slayer. The Scouts fight Titans. They kill them. And in order to do that, they need to slice the back of their neck, called the nape, and they use this special gear which shoots blades, and it's kind of like a grappler gun thing, but it shoots swords. It's pretty cool. So, and that's already confirmed to be one of the mythics for next season. So, some crazy mobility. I'm wondering if it's going to be, it's going to be a weapon too. That could be really cool. Did you send it, JJ?
I sent it through Google Chat.
Oh, Google Chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have Google Chat open.
I was just on my computer. Don't judge me, bro.
Alright, guys. What version of Aaron? What do you mean? He has a jaw.
Broski,
are you talking the one on the left or right?
The left.
Yeah, that's Aaron. He has a jaw. His mouth's just open.
Mate, he looks like freaking It's like if you gave a 3-year-old the stretch tool in Photoshop.
Be fair. Nah, he has some other cool forms. We'll see it. Probably none of them, though. There's some other cool Titans, though. So, you know how we got Rick and Morty and then we got Morty in the shop? I'm really hoping we get Levi. That's the one I showed you from Call of Duty that just does not look like does not look like the same character. I'm here. Good. Do you still have Google Chat open?
Yeah.
It's this one. Here, sending it. I really want Levi to come because I want a proper version of Levi in a video game. People that play Call of Duty Warzone, they know what I'm talking about.
Oh gosh, that's fantastic.
So I really hope he's one of the side characters that we get in the item shop with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mythics, we're gonna have crazy mobility. That's all we know about Attack on Titan, right? I didn't see anything else. Did you?
I did not know.
Okay. So where do you want to go now? Because there's like a lot.
There's a lot.
Do you want to talk about some of the augments and guns?
Sure, let's do that.
With gameplay? Okay. So guns. We're going to get a new pump. We're thinking, both me and JJ agree, it's probably going to be like the Scar. It's going to be like the Epic and Legendary model, probably. It's going to be changed a little bit. That's what we're thinking. We don't know. That's just speculation. And we're going to get a new Ranger AR, which I did like. I know I liked it long before. How did you feel? I don't remember how you felt at
Closer
the end.
to the end of the season and like the second season we had it, I was using it a lot. It was a solid baseline weapon, I think.
Yeah, so I liked it. It was just harder for me to use the MK7, so I just used it earlier, but I thought it was always pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's coming back as a remake, rework, I don't know. Then we have two very, very interesting guns. A smart pistol, which tracking onto enemies. That can mean two things. Actually, three things. One, it could be like the shadow tracker, right? Maybe the tracking is putting tracking on, so it's going to be a new shadow tracker.
Yep.
It's going to be like the proximity. Maybe it like explodes or something, right, when it gets close. Or the third, which is the scariest, it has homing. It will chase you to the ends of the earth until it annihilates you and blows your skull off. Which is the scariest one of them all, especially in zero build. What do you do? How do you box up against that in zero build, huh? You don't. You die.
You don't.
But that's not even as scary as the other one. So people that play Terraria, I'm thinking of the Onyx Blaster, the one gun in hard mode. It is the rope and chains grenade launcher. What is that? Wait. Do we know like the code name for the ODM gear?
No, I do not think so.
I'm just wondering, because it shoots swords like attached. What if it's the ODM gear?
That could be it, honestly.
Because if not, I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, because that just seems a little bit much.
But what was the other gun that we had, like the goo gun or something that just was not the same as the files? We've had this happen before, so it's not. I'm not saying it is, but maybe.
Did you see the loading screen with what people think is the pistol?
No.
It's a loading screen with the. Oh gosh, it's like the mech team leader, but sleek from the crew pack.
Okay.
Here, let me see if I can find just the loading screen.
I was about to talk about the next thing, but I'll talk about the augments because I figured you wanted to talk about the SW stuff.
Definitely.
New katana weapon, not a pickaxe, so I'm really looking forward to new melee. Wall running, wall kick. So wall running is what you think, like BO3, like Jetpack Call of Duties. Wall kick, it's where you can like jump off the really steep ones and you kind of like scramble to get up. And we're going to get 15 new augments. Amphibious assault, I'm guessing just more damage with assault rifles and water. Charge knock armory. What if you get a charge weapon and a flint knock? That's, kind of like the tactical armory. Dignified finish. I don't know. Dumpster diving. Dumpsters might give you something extra. Guardrail heal. Or grind rail heal. So we know grinding's coming, like skating. So I wonder if you just heal when you're doing that. That could be nice.
That could be cool,
Hunter's armory. Hunter sniper. Hunter bolt. Or maybe primal.
Yeah.
Light ammo recycle, same thing. Medium ammo amplified. What do you think that could be? Do you think medium ammo guns do more damage or something? I don't know,
maybe,
like how ammo
maybe you
would be
get
amplified.
More medium ammo every time you pick it up.
Maybe. Pizza party. Interesting to see if you just get a single pizza party. Shotgun recycle. Relentless. I think that might just be like not danger hero. What's the one? Zero chance. Just something to be aggressive with. That's what I'm guessing. Reload on empty. Maybe it just automatically reloads like 2-3 shots or something. If that way you don't like instantly die, or maybe the first shot is, I don't know. Slap medic. I'm guessing it's the same thing as the splash one. You just get slap
You
juice.
just get slap juice out of it.
Smooth slide, probably something like icy slide, and treasure hunter, same thing as Peely, probably.
Maybe.
Did you find it?
I did not find it.
Okay. Oh well, I'll find it later.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the SW stuff?
What's an SW?
Star Wars, JJ.
Oh. Nobody calls it SW. What's wrong with you?
Because I didn't want to say. I wanted you to say it and like start it off because I figured you'd be excited.
feel like you
and then
can
you
say
just didn't.
Oh my gosh, guys! There's gonna be another Star Wars collab for May the 4th. Can you freaking believe it?
That's what I figured you'd do, but you're
I'm
just
like
too
freaking
stupid.
so excited that I'm rolling away from my chair.
Be careful, because you're probably gonna pull everything down.
I probably am. That's actually a really good point. I should not do that. Anyways, we're gonna get more Star Wars stuff
And a
for
lot
May the
more.
4th.
A lot more.
Let's start with the skins, shall we? So apparently we're gonna get 2 different male Star Wars skins. Here, let me see if I can find who had the code names. I think it was Hypex, probably.
One of them was plot twist,
Yeah, one of them was Plot Twist.
which
the other
leakers
one...
thought was Palpatine.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't really care, but do you know what I do care about? The gameplay. So who here in the comments, in the reply to our episode or whatever, or tag us, how salty were you when we realized you couldn't do the Darth Vader force choke? I was pretty salty. You know, I got really excited. It's happening. We're gonna get force lift, force jump, force lightning, force pull, force push, force rip, force script, and force vacuum. Plus lightsabers.
This seems like crazy. Like I find it hard to see how they could implement this without it being a freaking Infinity Blade.
Do you know what I can possibly see? What if it's different powers?
Like each saber has a different power?
Not necessarily each. I mean, it could be each saber, but kind of like the Marvel season where each power was a separate mythic. Because we don't know much about the Star Wars event, but what if it just makes it bigger? Like, what if we just get more little tiny POIs in each one? Or like in a Marvel season, you had the different POIs that would drop, and then if you shot the kind of like the hot drops, it would drop a mythic. What if it's just like that? What if they each have like little hot drops, like drones or something that you shoot down, and you get one of the force abilities and a lightsaber or something like that, or a storm blaster?
I could see that.
Because that is too much for one ability.
Yeah.
Unless he can, do 150 damage in one hit easily. Like, then it might be worth it, but like, But I don't know. It's going to be really interesting.
Okay, I found the code names. Cirrus Vine, I think that's how you say that. Cirrus. Cirrus, right? Curris?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It might refer to something in Star Wars, so
I don't
wouldn't
know anything along those lines. So if you guys know, let us know. There should be a reply if you're on Spotify at the very least. You can reply in the comments and let us know. So Cirrus Vine and Plot Twist are the 2 skins that we're getting. They're both male. And they're holograms of characters at the very least.
Okay.
Obi-Wan will be involved in some way, shape, or form as well.
Good. He did nothing in the last one. I thought he was actually going to do something, and then he had a little kitchen knife.
Yeah. I'm personally, fingers crossed, hoping that one of them is Cal Kestis, because the Jedi Survivor game comes out during Season 2, and it would just make sense for, to add the character to promote the game.
But, if it makes sense, it's not going to happen, so.
This is true. So it's probably going to be freaking Palpatine with his hunchback hood and whatnot.
But we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
What other gameplay do we know? Swords, melee, that's going to be great. Mobility's going to be crazy.
This big wheel grenade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have that one saved. Yeah, we're going to get... We think it's going to be... What is it? Jet Rack? No. Jet Rat.
Junkrat.
Junkrat. That makes sense.
From Overwatch. If any of you have played Junkrat, his ultimate is basically he puts out this wheel that explodes. You get to wheel it wherever you want, and it has this massive radius of explosion damage and basically just kills anybody it has line of sight of. So we're thinking it's probably going to be like that. Probably not massive damage. Probably like grenade damage, so like 120.
100.
But,
Grenades to 100.
Okay, fine. Rocket launcher damage then. 120.
But it depends on the rarity.
I will slap you, child.
But hey, we forgot
Humor
about the
me.
biggest thing
What?
that's coming. First person. Do you want to talk about what happened when we figured first person was coming?
We were literally having a conversation about, we haven't heard anything about first person coming.
For what, like a
When
solid
is that gonna
15
happen?
minutes probably.
Yep. And then we go and look at Twitter. First person is officially coming in the next. You, Twitter.
That's why I'm scrolling and refreshing Twitter right now, because knowing us, something crazy is gonna be released.
Yeah, we're literally
We're
gonna
gonna
end the
get
episode, and it's
no,
gonna be like,
no.
"Hey guys, here's the map." Like,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say we're gonna get a mini map. Here's one of the augments. I did say the augments. We're gonna get some legendary perks, which seem really good. Reboot, like when you die, you just instantly reboot, which is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Shield increase. So what? 150 shield? Is that like a whole match, or do you just have, like absorption in Minecraft? Like you get 50 and then you lose it once you lose it. And siphon, which I thought that was all one. It looks like those are 3 different perks, which does make sense. Having increased shield, what if it's like 200 shield total? That'd be insane.
that'd be a lot.
But then siphon, I'm guessing it's just gonna be like OG siphon with everything, and then just instant reboot. Which, here's what I'm thinking: solo.
See, I don't really get that. That seems unrealistic to me. This is literally a second life. Like, why would you not spend all your gold for that?
I mean, we don't know what some of these other ones do. Like, they can be really good. Some of these, we don't know how it's gonna go, so we'll have to wait and see. We don't know like the levels of it too. Like, one time, is it like before final circle? Because then what if you get rebooted the nearest reboot van? Like, you can camp it. Like, we don't know exactly how it's gonna work, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's gonna be cool to see like different rarities of perks, like some simple ones, but some better ones too. Both me and JJ do hope that there's gonna be a little bit of a rework, because at the beginning it was fine, but near the end of the season it sucked. There's way too many perks.
Yeah.
Like to get anything worthwhile. Like I do not want to break a bush to get an apple. I'm sorry.
It's not worth it at all.
No. Or the vehicle ones, any of the vehicle ones, unless you're doing a vehicle challenge. I've never used them ever.
Yeah.
It's
just dirt bikes are the thing we use.
And they don't, I mean,
you can't
even
put cow catchers or tires on them.
No, and the infinite speed and stuff's fine, but like it lasts a while compared to the other ones. You do not need to worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so looking forward to see that. What else?
You talking about wall kicking and wall running?
Yeah, those are some of the features, along with there's one other one. Augments and katana weapon.
Yep.
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about the map now?
Oh boy.
I can't wait. So, JJ, I obviously had a better idea from the previous Fortnite. I showed JJ Neo Tilted and Lucky Landing, which are Neo Tilted. So, what do you think the chances are in the snow biome of Neo Tilted being the Tilted?
Honestly, I think that's probably our best bet.
Because I just don't see Tilted. Not, like, I get that the whole ambient noise and everything, but either it's going to be Neo Tilted, or it's going to be it's just going to troll us, right? Because I'm pretty sure there's ambient noise around the skeleton, too.
Yeah.
So, it's not that I don't like Tilted, but here's the thing, especially if it comes next season. That's just going to ruin everything. Like, imagine getting a futuristic POI, which we already know we're going to get, and then everyone's just landing Tilted because it's Tilted. I don't want it to come, especially with this type of season, because it's just going to ruin the first few weeks, like the balance of the map. Because it's going to be the best POI, right? Unless these other POIs can do it. If Tilted was on this map right now, it would be the best with how crap the metal and loot and everything is. So we'll see. But I showed him Neo Tilted, which in my opinion is my favorite Tilted.
Honestly, I just love the whole Neo aesthetic, so I know I'm going to like it.
That includes Salty, Gotham, and Tilted Town. Any form of Tilted, Neo Tilted is my favorite, which is a hot take, because a lot of people did not like Neo Tilted.
I mean, it's not a hotter take than Boney being the best.
Yeah. Boney was probably my favorite POI on Chapter 2, but Chapter 2 just sucked. And that was especially after they removed Caddy. That hurt.
Yeah.
Wait, no, they didn't remove Caddy, did they?
Caddy was there till the end.
I'm just thinking Chapter 3. There's too many POIs in my brain. I've been playing the game for like 4.5 years now.
Apparently those futuristic motorcycles are also going to be spawning
yeah,
there.
that's going to be really interesting. And then Lucky Landing, which I also showed JJ. What did you feel of Lucky Landing? Oh, we were fighting, so I don't think you got that choice. You remember that big cherry tree, cherry blossom tree? If you break that, there's a secret chest in there. And in that map, it was legendary. With the game we play now, I'm figuring it'd be a guaranteed rare chest or something. Maybe. Because, back in those days, here's something that I would love to come back. The legendary chest. We have the normal chest, and then we have the epic, which is the blue one. Do you know about the legendary chest? You've seen it in creative.
Is it like the buried chests and stuff?
No. Well, no, not as strong. You know that one weird looking chest that you see in creative maps with like the weird points?
I think so.
So when the block was in, there's always one legendary chest, which is kind of like a buried, but not as good. It's just like a normal chest, but it's like a guaranteed legendary instead of giving you like 2 or 3 of like everything. Right?
Not
so
a guaranteed rocket launcher?
Maybe. For RNG, right? It doesn't exist. It's all RPGs. Always has been. But I wouldn't mind seeing that come back. I think that'd be really fun. And honestly, like with Japanese like luck and everything, I can see that coming back. At least for a single POI. But yeah, so what did you think of Lucky Landing?
I liked it. Honestly, yeah. I kind of hope a little bit it does get a Neo kind of refresh.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I would love it to, but if we're getting, because I know we're getting like a Neo town, like a Neo City POI, so.
I mean, this is the other thing. Neo City like A through C, so there might be 3 of them.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I'm thinking the where the Bastion stuff is, like all the buildings up there, all of those are probably going to be Neo Cities.
We're gonna get a floating island, which should be fun. By the way, I know we didn't play it. You do know Mega Mall though, right? Because you played on that in the baby said voice.
Yeah.
So that's another POI. I don't think we're gonna get that back, but just that aesthetic, like seeing something like that, I think would be really cool. What else? POI. I'm trying to find the list of POIs.
I'm also trying to find it. I saw all these things,
names.
But I don't know
we have
where I saw
Dojo,
them.
Hot Springs, Neo City, A through C plus store. Oh, plus store? Maybe Zen Garden, maybe Lucky Landing. I don't know. Cyber Dragon, Dojo, Hot Springs, Loot Island. That's gonna be so fun. I am so excited. Oh, by the way, season name Radical.
Yep.
Cool.
Or that's code name at the very least.
That's true.
I don't think it'll be the real name.
I hope not. It's so like. What do you think we should name it? It can't be Neo because we already had a Neo theme, and it's Japanese. So what?
Japaneo.
Honestly, though, no. It's just no.
There. There's apparently going to be bunker guards as well. Meaning there'll probably be bunkers. There's the boss, the henchman, and the base guard.
Okay. Interesting to see how that works. Yeah. What else? We talked about the map, which I'm just so excited for. But here's the other thing, JJ. Right, we saw Neo tilted. Try to use your brain a little bit. I know it's hard. Imagine Neo tilted with Unreal 5.1 graphics.
Bring it on.
Like, let's just think
that
about
would
this.
Look so freaking awesome.
I don't think people realize how awesome this is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Like Neo tilted, I already love, but imagine 5.1 graphics
with the freaking Lumen, bro. It's gonna look so good.
Bro, you look at all those JRPGs and stuff, like all those types of games, like futuristic, like Scarlet Nexus. Think about that, like city.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, it's gonna be it might be 3, it might be 4. I don't know.
It's gonna be crazy.
Which now that we know it's futuristic, the Cypher quests kind of make a little bit more sense. They still don't make any sense at all. Let's be real. But I kind of see it now.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna be so great.
Dude, I cannot wait. This is gonna be so cool. So that's the map. We talked about gameplay. We talked about skins. What else is there? Any other features? I think we pretty much covered everything, right? Attack on Titan is gonna be the main collab. What do you think the chances are of getting more anime collabs throughout the season? Because here's the other thing. It is May the 4th, so like I don't. Imagine we're getting like another anime collab at the same time of May the 4th with 4 stuff. Like that'd be a little bit too much.
honestly, I'm
I
thinking
can at least see
with
one
how
other.
with how Epic does their business, I feel like they're going to try and launch each season with a different anime. Because
Yeah.
honestly, it makes the most sense
But
logically.
we have had two collabs
One of them was a follow-up, though.
both times. In the
Yeah,
original,
but,
in the original Dragon Ball, we had a Naruto follow-up. So I can see like some kind of anime collab, maybe more My Hero, or at least a second collab at like a smaller scale, like the original Naruto. Because like in-game stuff, that was pretty small. We just had the Mythic Kunai, and that was it.
Yeah.
Right, compared to all the other ones. So we'll see. But I just feel like a Japanese season, like, would make perfect sense for at least one other than Attack on Titan.
I think Scarlet Nexus would fit really well because it's like a brain punk series and it would fit the aesthetic.
It's not happening. Don't get your hopes up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JJ. I know it hurts.
Yeah, it pains me inside.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm just scrolling through Twitter. Lucky Landing returns, Neo Tokyo, POI, futuristic motorcycles, new pistol, and shotgun. That's right. Well, there was a shotgun as well. I'm guessing the new pistol that they talked about yesterday is probably the smart pistol. Shotgun, I don't know. The tubes. What do you think that is? Do you think that's going to be more like the air currents in like, around Rave Cave? Or do you think it's going to be like inner tubes? Not inner tubes like in a pool, but like something that you actually ride on.
So when you slide, it uses it.
Sure.
Like, I really don't know what it could be.
Oh yeah, I see HypeX's
what if
version.
it's like a tube slide?
Glowing
What if you have
tubes
to
slide
up to it and then it like shoot like a Mario pipe?
You slide
takes you
on
through it
as
and shoots you out the
mobility
other
while
side.
holding your weapon. I have no idea. Futuristic. Yep. Swords. Looking forward to. So what do you think the chances are of getting like almost a full loophole? Because I feel like at this point there's a possibility. Like we're gonna get a new pump, pistol, AR, katanas. Right. There's so much other stuff in the files. Augments are gonna give us new stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a very low chance of a lot of things staying. Like maybe one or two items stay, but
I'd say like a base one, right?
Yeah.
Like probably twin mag, machine SMG probably not. So probably I'm gonna say probably twin mag is the SMG, shotgun. I really like the thunder, but if the pump's coming back, probably the pump, right? Like that's gonna stay. Thunder's gonna get removed, which stinks because I don't like the Maven.
Yeah, Maven's
and honestly, I've started to dislike the pump. Like I just like the Striker and Thunder more. Like it's just better. So I don't know. We'll have to see. AR. I guess the Scar maybe.
I don't want the Scar to stay.
I don't want it either. But like, imagine I could see it. Like if we're getting the pump back, having the pump and Scar back. I could see. I don't see it coming back. But I see a version, right? Like we're getting these remakes, like we're getting a new Ranger AR, and we're getting a new pump. I can see something like the Pulse Rifle coming back. Okay, so if it's Neo, what's the chances of getting a new ammo type? We've had that before, and we've had energy cells with the Zapatron, and that's in Save the World. What if we get like energy cells? Because that's pretty much what it uses, and that's what the ray gun uses too, the Chimera ray gun. So what do you think chances are of getting Neo having a new ammo type? Like, we've had bolts before, right? So it's not out of the question to have an ammo type, especially if it's just for one season. And it's already
I think
in the
that's
files.
a lot, though, because on one hand, yes, they like doing that, but on the other hand, this is a non-chapter launch with multiple new mechanics, including first-person and wall-running being introduced at the same time.
But
I think introducing a new ammo type would
launch,
be massive.
But it's not new. It's been in the files, and it's been in the game before. Obviously, no one's played with it, but it's not like it's completely out of the question. Like I said, the ray gun did use it. It had infinite, but it did use this ammo type. And we've had bolts before, right? Like for the bows added in Season 5, like halfway through a chapter. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I can see it happening with Neo. This would be the perfect time if they wanted to, because then think about this too. Imagine what else they can do if they had an energy type of ammo. Imagine the type of weapons we can get.
Okay.
Oh yeah, railgun's coming back. One of the augments is going to be railgun.
Yep. It just straight up gives you a railgun.
Yeah. I just thought of that since we were talking about Pulse Rifle, same season. Oh yeah, Resident Evil. That's happening.
Yep. That another Resident Evil collab. There's also the
cool.
Creed collab that just launched.
Yep. Let's see.
Best leak out of everything we've gotten in the trailer for Season 2. Little Whip gets splattered.
Let's go. Sick of that stupid. Do you think it's gonna happen while he's doing the emote? Probably,
That'd be
right?
funny. That'd be so funny.
Wait, JJ. Okay, hear me out. we zoom in. It starts with Little Whip doing the emote, right? And then all of a sudden, do you know how they're gonna transition into the next frame? Somebody's going to come in on one of the futuristic motorbikes, one of the Battle Pass skins, and just splatter them. And then the splatter is going to be the transition to the next image.
That'd be great. Okay.
Yes, please.
No, though, what I'm scared of is I don't know how they're going to make this transition. Because, like, we don't have an event, obviously. And I don't know if they're going to do, like, story trailer and Battle Pass trailer they have before.
We do have an event. I don't think it's going to be a full live event, but there's multiple stages of the Riftgate, and eventually one of them, there's going to be an explosion in the sky.
That's just going to be there, though.
But I can see, like, in the trailer possibly going from that.
I just hope it explains why all the terrain is changing and everything, not just like hey, now it's different.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Honestly, I don't see it explaining. I see, like, the explanation being the rift's unstable, right? Because that's kind of what the logic's been. Like,
yeah.
It's just, it broke. Break it more.
We're also getting remakes of all the cars in the game for, like, the Neo theme.
Yeah. Is it remakes or just looks? Kind of like the camo.
It says a Neon City version.
So I don't know if that's going to be like a completely different type of vehicle or if it's going to be just like the camos from the Resistance. New PlayStation Plus pack drops March 20th. But speaking of that, Reboot Rally and... Yeah, it's Reboot Rally and Refer a Friend. Those are still in. Reboot Rally, I have no idea. It has some really weird cosmetics. But then we also have Refer Your Friend, which has the white Fennec skin, which hopefully probably will drop beginning. But the starter pack also drops the 20th. So I can see... Actually, wait. Let me look up what date the 20th is, because if both of those are happening the 20th, I can see an update happening that day.
Let
me open it up. It's March 20th.
Apparently there are 3 code names being used for Attack on Titan stuff. Drybox, Fey Crab, and Nyx Glass. The Fey Crab is the ODM gear. The skin would probably be one of the 2.
What were the other 2?
Drybox, Fey Crab, and Nyx Glass. Nyx Glass has references to highlighting players dealing damage by attaching onto other players and a Thunder Spear.
Oh, Thunder Spear? Bro, what? You have no idea what that is.
Fey Crab is the ODM gear, and Nyx Glass appears to be the fuel ammo for it.
I did see those all combined, so I have no idea how this is gonna work. Like, ODM gear is just different, like, compared to what we've had before. So March 20th is a Monday, so I'm guessing at Item Shop Reset, so that Tuesday we're gonna get an update. So I think it might leave and like happen in the next day we get stuff. But that will be, almost 2 weeks after, so that'll probably be the first major update.
Yeah.
And I can totally see one of those happening. The Refer Your Friend or Reboot Rally on that update. Because honestly, I think that's a great... Actually, let's talk... I think we've pretty much covered all the leaks, right? We've pretty much covered everything. So let's maybe talk a little bit about this season. How do you feel about the end of the season? Especially when it comes to quests. Because there is a lot.
There has been a butt ton of quests right at the end.
It is kind of nice to say that you're not quite level 200. You're getting level 200.
You have to do a lot of grinding, though. Like, I know we're used to doing these kind of quests a lot of the time, but in a week and maybe a week and a half to do all of these quests for an average player just seems a little bit unreasonable.
But not to mention we also have Supercharged on top of all that every day. So it's a little intense. The reason I bring that up is, where would you want a Reboot Rally event? Would you want that at the beginning? Because at the beginning, there's already people playing for the new season, right?
Yeah.
So would you want it at the beginning? because that bring more friends in, right? That can even bring even more, but that might even hurt the servers having even more people playing with their friends or something, right? Middle of the season, little downtime, not as crazy stuff, unless we have like some like Chapter 3 Season 1 mid-season updates, right? If we don't have that like last season, right in the middle, that would have been perfect for one of those.
Yeah.
Or at the end, which cuts the time a little bit short. It probably would go to the next season, right? But start at the end, because then people can play at the end of the season. Where would you want an event like this?
I'd say drop it in the middle. I think dropping it in the middle is probably the smartest go, because then you can let it run till the end of the season, probably be like around a month's runtime. So it'd have a solid chunk of time you could do it in. You're going to avoid the server stress at launch, and it's not going to feel like, oh, we have to get it done before the end of the season.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that, because we've had them before, but now we have both of them in the files at the same time. Like, and they're ready, pretty much. And they're probably going to be like the same things. Play a match, or the reboot rally, probably 50 levels again or something. Who knows? So, we'll see. What else? Do you want to just end it off, talk about the season, end of the season, last update?
Sure.
You know, some stuff after Most Wanted. So Most Wanted stuff's gone-ish. The exotics are still here. They're not as easy, but they are in the 2 key chests around the map. You can get any of them, right? I've only seen the red eye, but I'm pretty sure you can get any of them.
Yeah, I think you can.
Everything else has been vaulted. The heat's gone. All the other guns are gone. Some of the perks are gone. What was it? The sniper and the exotic grab bag.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you want snipers back next season?
Oh gosh, maybe if we get good snipers. Like, I want a new sniper, honestly. I want something new.
But like, I've used it so much. Like, I still bamboozled JJ today because he forgot what the heavy did. I don't know why.
No, I knew what the heavy did. I wasn't expecting you to have it.
But I literally used it, and then I used it again, and you were still.
Yeah, and I'm just oblivious, child. You know this.
You are.
You know this. Like, come on.
But then something like the Storm Scout. Storm Scout can come back. I can kind of fit the season, right?
Yeah.
Fit the theme. So I can see the Storm Scout being exotic, but snipers have just kind of been mid. The Hunter Bolt I kind of liked, but it was a little weak. At least when they brought back the one-shot headshot, it was a little bit better. But even then, compared to the normal bolt or like the suppressed. So
I want
we'll
a laser sniper.
Like the railgun?
Kind of, but not charged.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But yeah, what was I talking about? But yeah, Most Wanted. Heat's gone, sniper's gone, all that kind of stuff.
Vaults are there, but they have like one chest and a tiny bit of gold in them.
Yeah. The bosses are gone, all the NPCs are gone. Payphones are obviously gone.
I miss the heat already. Like, I'm playing games and it's like, I
just
really wish it was
speed.
there. I got a 12 kill game earlier, and I really wish the heat was there for that, because that would have made it so much more fun.
Yeah. But we did get some unvaults. Because why not?
For the last week of the game.
2 guns. One's great. One is like, why? So we get the Cypher update. That's kind of like the update, right? That was kind of the main point of it. And then we get the 6-shooter.
Because yes.
Okay. But the one that does kind of make sense is the infantry rifle. At least the epic and legendary. The old one, the blue and down, not so much. But the infantry rifle's back.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the infantry rifle?
I like the infantry rifle, bro. It's great.
I've been wanting it back ever since we had the DMR. Because I'm like, the DMR is just the infantry rifle, but worse. But how do you feel about it still having 2 times headshot multiplier?
It is.
That seems like insane.
Huge.
Like, I turn around and I can hit you for
It's
88.
massive.
Like, I saved a clip where I just turn around and hit the guy 44, 88. Like,
huge hitting damage.
That is, and with the first shot, with the purple, you're hitting over 105. That is a lot for an AR. Especially for the fact that it has instant, like, what would you call going back to first shot accuracy? Like, instant, like, you know what I'm saying though, right? Like, it instantly goes back to first shot accuracy. I feel like there should be a word for that, but I don't think there is, because it's a gaming thing. You know, because I don't think there's a term for having instantly no bloom. But for having that and hit scan, it's fun though. I've been picking up all the time. But yeah, What kind of crazy stuff have you done with the infantry rifle? Have you beamed anybody with it?
I have ripped children. That 12 kill game, I'm pretty sure like 4 or 5 of them with the infantry rifle. It was great.
Yeah, I think it was today. Was it with you? Yeah, I think it was with you. I think you left. Maybe it was when, I don't know. I turned around and hit somebody for 38 and then 71. Like, and I don't have the list. So that is a separate 71 on top of the 38. Like, it is so good. It is a little bit hard. I do like, imagine the infantry rifle with like the DMR scope. That'd be disgusting. That'd be disgusting.
Holy crap.
Because that's the only problem I have. I'm starting to use red eye more and like these first person. And for my eyes, it's really nice because it's easier to see. So that's been the only thing. It's just been hard to see the people at long range with the infantry rifle. But when you do, you can shred. What else did we get? Did we get new augments? I don't think we did.
No, there were no
new augments. Map changes, kind of.
Kind of.
With the Cypher quest, we got 2 new bunkers, which is interesting. I don't know about you, but that audio is really eerie. Not airy.
Yeah.
Aerie's My Hero character. It's like really creepy.
It is.
Yeah, but like, bro, that brings me back though. So the people that don't know, there's Cypher quests, like deciphering, not Cypher PK, where you get a code and then you put it in, you do the cipher, and then it gives you something. But what you do is once you complete the first one, you take the audio and you put it in a spectrogram to get you the next one, which just brings me back to the old days when we had to do, was it ARGs? ARGs, like in chapter 1, like trying to figure out the visitor and the scientist and figure all that kind of stuff out. Like, it was so fun. That's one reason why I really fell in love with the Fortnite lore and like the story community, because it was really fun.
Honestly, like I said earlier, I think they just need to put a team in charge of promoting seasons in that way. Like, a season's about to launch, have this team like come up with this big like, ooh, you need to dig into like a website source code to find a base 64 code to decode, and then that gives you something to plug into a spectrograph. And then
here's what I have to say, that would be cool if it was every season. Is that what you're thinking? Like every season do something like that?
Like something along those lines where it's like a puzzle that the community has to engage with.
One, I feel like that can ruin it because then it gets annoying. It's like, oh, another season, what quest do we have? And then we're just going to wait. Then it's going to get to the point where we just wait for somebody to answer it, right? So I feel like it has to also fit the season. Like if it was Vibe in season, why are we figuring out and deciphering code when we're about to party?
Yeah, I mean, at least make it more engaging. Don't just like drop a loading screen.
I think they should do something, but relate it to the season. Like neo-futuristic, that makes sense for deciphering code, right? Like, but I wouldn't think this would make sense to like a season 4.
Yeah, like what they did with the Fracture event, like slowly dropping these different codes that like giving them to different members of the community to share with like their portions, and then we get like something out of it that we find out about the season. I think they should do something,
but I also don't think it should be every season. Right? Like the next chapter, we don't need that. I don't think we need something crazy. We can, right? Like we've had that before, but that shouldn't be. But I definitely think it should have some kind of engagement.
I just want them to engage more.
Yeah, something, at least more of the time. Even if it's not every time, even if it's only 2 seasons out of the chapter, that'd be more than the last like 2 chapters. But yeah, so that's been kind of interesting. Ending this season. I'd see the build-ups there. Ish. What else? Map changes, there has been none.
Apparently, I do want to make note of this. Apparently, the Rift Gate is acting as like the 0 point
right
now. Like,
yeah.
That's going to be their excuse for why all these realities are being pulled in. Like the Star Wars people, they're blaming that on the Rift Gate. Like, that's why Star Wars is going to be here this time, not the 0 point as every other time. So,
I don't know. I just don't think it's more information. Like, I'm so confused on the... Here's what I also want to know. Who's the Shapeless Man? Is it Geno? Is it our Geno? Is it a different Geno? Is it Geno's true form from the Collision event? But here's the other thing with the Collision event. The comics, like, pretty much canceled half that crap out anyway. So, like, what's happening?
Is it the Nothing?
Is it the Nothing? Because that's what I would think. But it's also, like, nothing literally means is not relevant whatsoever. Geno's on the map. Like, why would it be the Nothing and not Geno? But is it current Geno, which is a child? But is it an adult? Is it like, what?
Is it a member of the last reality?
I just want some information about the story. Like, please. I am so confused. Is it a prequel? Is it the IO on the map? Because the IO has made stuff, or is it just like... So here's a random idea that's popping off, and I've probably said something along these lines before. What if this is a different reality, right? Like, obviously, yes, it's a different reality, right? But what if the main Geno put one of his snapshots here with gear that he, like, because he created the IO. So what if he gave him IO resources to rule this island?
Because the Geno that left him here hadn't created the IO yet. He was
but
left here
before. Know that? Because we don't know squat.
They're not.
But then why is the IO here?
None of them are the IO symbols.
There's symbols all over. There's multiple symbols across the map.
Where?
Imagined order.
Okay, well the bus
is literally on
different.
The bus. It's literally on the bus.
The bus is modern.
We've talked about this before. This happened months ago. There's other stuff around. I don't remember specifically, but like I've seen there's multiple things around the map. Like, where's the IO? Because it's here, but it's not here. Because I don't know the timing. Is this a prequel? Is this after?
The Geno we are interacting with, the one we got through the battle pass, ageless, I guess you call him, is before the IO was created, right? And then the Geno that left to create the IO. So how there's IO stuff here, I don't know. That's unexplained.
Is it a prequel then?
No, because we just traveled to a different reality where a previous version of Geno was.
Along with, everything to create everything we know now, like the kinetic ore and everything.
Yes,
So it's a prequel without being a prequel.
Yes, I think they are trying to explain things through the past, but also
they're
have
doing
it
a crap
be
job, because it's making it way more confusing.
Present.
By the way,
yes.
Fire Monkey just tweeted, this is not leaks, this is just some upcoming or scrapped exotics. Balloon Sniper, Gas Sniper, Slug Projectile Shotgun, Flare Shotgun, Rift Pistol, Gas Grenade Launcher, Fire Fly Grenade Launcher, and Boogie Bomb Grenade Launcher.
He says upcoming slash scrapped though.
So that's what I said.
Some of them
it
would come,
it could
some
not.
of them are scrapped.
Yeah, he doesn't know. But oh my.
Oh gosh. Slug Projectile Shotgun.
It just sounds like a heavy.
It does, which I think that's probably a scrapped one.
It's either the heavy or what if it's the breacher?
Oh.
Like a version of the breacher or something. That makes sense. Right, like slug, it's an exotic.
Flare shotgun, that sounds rough.
I'd say it's just a flare, right? Like what if it just gives you 6 shots, except it has a wider spread, so when you don't ADS, it's like a fire shotgun, like the Dragon's Breath, but when you ADS, it's a flare.
There.
Something like that, maybe.
Firefly Grenade Launcher, I think, is just going to be the flamethrower.
That's just the flamethrower. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be anything else.
Gas Grenade Launcher, I don't see that working, if you ask me. Boogie Bomb Grenade Launcher, I can see, though.
I think the Gas Grenade Launcher is probably 2 things. It can either be a smoke bomb, like just a general smoke bomb, or it can be the stink bomb.
I think it would be stink, but at the same time, like, why would you not just throw a stink bomb?
Well, don't forget, these are also exotics, right? So we've had stuff like that before, like the flame bow, but then we still have the Dragon's Breath sniper. So like we've had stuff like this before. It's just a way to incorporate different mechanics.
I like the idea of the gas sniper and the balloon sniper, though.
So gas sniper kind of could that be like, are you going to shoot a pellet of stink? Or is it going to be like gas power, like you have to charge it up?
Like, think the boom sniper, but it puts a gas cloud, kind of like the stink bow.
Maybe. Balloon sniper, I have no idea.
Maybe just like as you hold it, you gain balloons. Or as you pull it out, it just gives you like 2-3 balloons.
What if you shoot balloons?
How?
You shoot them and then they get the balloon effect, and then you shoot them with your AR and then it pops.
Bruh.
What about crash pads? Those are kind of balloons, right?
No.
I don't know.
No,
man.
they're not.
I'm just trying to theorize.
Is a bouncy house a balloon, Seth?
I mean, kind of. What's a balloon and what's a bounce house?
No.
Rift pistol. I'm guessing that's just
you shoot somebody in a rift.
Foundations, right? The one that we've seen so long ago, and then we start waiting for. I mean, it did say scrapped, so maybe we're supposed to get it. We just didn't, and everyone's just disappointed now.
Oh, big league, guys. Season 2 will be the next season of Fortnite Chapter 4.
Thanks for the information.
You're welcome. Hey, it's confirmed it's not a new chapter.
You know what, though? Why do I like that? Why do I like the confirmation of it being a new season?
That's great.
Why do I hate that?
Oh, my
Despise
word.
it with half my being. Anything else? Do you know what's JJ? Do you know what's gonna be really bad? So remember the console cup? It got delayed. It's gonna get delayed to this. What is competitive gonna look like with this?
It's gonna look like freaking chaos.
It's oh my. By the way, have you been seeing this? I forget who was the guy. I think that I saw the original post. The era of games as a service, all competing for your playtime is so exhausting. Hashtag Fortnite is like so desperately trying to retain players. I've seen like 17 people not retweet it, not like using the retweet, but saying it in their own way. Like here's one with like the base boosted quest tab. It's just really funny. And I'm pretty sure I saw the original, and everyone in the comments is just like, don't play it then. It's nice, because for the people like us that actually want to play and do something, it gives us something to do. Especially with a BR as a genre, it gets really boring after 5 years, 6 years coming up. So it's just nice to have something to aim for, especially when like I've gotten so many wins. Wins aren't even that big of a deal anymore. Because back in the day, you had win counts. How many people really care about that? Unless you're doing like 100 win streak, but even then, You know, we have bot lobbies, so somebody can get 500 crowns in the first week. Like, so, we did talk about first person, right? As usual, Season 2 will have story quests. Part 1 will have you interact with data retriever, kiosk, and tampered computer. So, getting some story at the beginning. Yeah, general stuff which we already knew. Ooh. Here's some Season 2 skin code names. Mizuki, Thunder, and Stray.
I think those are just some of the Battle Pass ones.
No, that's different. Yeah, no, I saw like the code names for the styles, and that was definitely not any of them.
Do we get the cat from Stray?
That's what one of the replies said.
The cat from Stray, let's go.
Back bling.
Honestly, bro.
Do you know
Wait
what
a minute.
I want?
Wait a minute. Stray is set in a futuristic setting.
No.
It's like a futuristic tech world with robots.
That makes sense. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Oh, Stray's pet back bling. Ah.
Do you know what I really want though?
What?
I want pets back.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I saw we've had pets lately, but like they've all been collapsed. I'm not saying Stray. Like I just want casual pets, like my wolf or something.
Maybe it'll be the strange.
By the way, here's the Chapter 4 Season 2 codenames: Dazzle, Ebony. I think I already know what Ebony is. Inferno. Maybe it's that green guy, right? Like that's kind of like fire. 3 styles. 1 disables the skin coat. Oh. Probably. But there is Nitro Flower, Nebula, Local Zilla. See, Zilla sounds like the lizard guy. And Vital Psychic, or Vital Psych. This is really interesting. I think it's okay. So on the lizard guy, he said some upcoming cosmetics. I don't know. I just thought it would be funny to tweet. He has the following cosmetics: emote, which has a knife. Okay. Music pack, emoji, spray, wrap, pickaxe, slider, loading screen, and backbling. Full set. He did say it, just thought it'd be funny to say. It is interesting that it has a music pack. No, maybe it's does the lizard from Marvel have a soundtrack? Maybe it's the lizard from Spider, because you like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is one of Spider-Man's.
You like Spider-Man too,
but you more like Spider-Man.
No, you more like Spider-Man.
I'm Spooderman. I got
my
speedy tingle.
Oh, let's go.
Go speed racer. I don't remember how that goes. Dude, those exotics sound fun though, and chaotic. I'm so scared for the Pokebomb grenade launcher.
This is gonna be great. I'm honestly, this is big hype for the season.
Yep. Do you know what if next season is futuristic, oh yeah, I would not mind getting Gemini, but that's like a chapter 1 season 9 skin, kind of like how Matcap was. That was just kind of teased. Yeah, that's been in the files since chapter 1 season 9. So probably not. I'm gonna have to say it's scrapped. But do you know what I think we should end this episode on? Cypher PK has this cool segment called What's Donnie Cooking? So let's double check what Donnie's status and everything is. His last thing that 16, it was the scientist. He did change his reality to 16 a little while ago. He still has the hams, which makes no sense, and the chapter 4 map. Do you know what I did forget we should probably mention? We talked about first person. What else is coming? Hopefully. Seems promising, that is. In chapter...
Creative 2.0?
Yes. So it's not going to happen at launch, right? Not happening at launch. I do not think they're going to launch something like that with no information. However, at the end of the month, I think it's March 23rd, there is like a State of Unreal type event type thing that they're going to probably talk about it. Because in the files, we did get a lobby for Creative 2.0. And they're working on augments incorporating into Creative, at least for the BR. So all this kind of stuff, totally can see it happening in Chapter 4 Season 2. If not, I know we talked about this before, just like how Season 7 was, it was for Battle Pass owners or something at first. I can see it happening throughout the season as a test period for crew members or something. And then it officially full-on launching the next season. It all depends on how long it is, too. Do you have any idea what the start date is? Is it March 7th? Is it March 8th? For all we know, it's going to be March 9th.
Nah, that makes too much sense.
But it makes no sense, because there is no sense.
That's why it makes sense. It's epic. What makes no sense makes sense. Yep. Anyways, thank you all for tuning into this episode. This was fun.
Well, I think since this is the last thing for the last season, I think we should let's end it on let's just rank the season like out of 10, like 5 categories. Give me 5 categories.
5 categories. Loot pool, map, battle pass, bugs, and entertainment value.
Okay, entertainment value. What do you rate out of 10?
Entertainment value, I rated a 7.
I was gonna say 7 too. It's been pretty good, but could be better. Bugs. I'm gonna answer for both of us. 11.
There were way too many bugs.
Battle pass.
Battle pass, I'd say 6. Not my favorite battle pass, but not terrible.
I actually 7.5. I really like the super styles, and I really like Dusty and Halsey. Geno, an original tier 100. Doom guy, Witcher. Pretty cool. Loot pool, right? What do you rate the loot pool?
I rate the loot pool a 7. I think if it weren't for the bugs, I'd have had a lot more fun with it.
Yeah, I'll have to say 8. Like, I really like the Thunder. Maven sucks, but it's eh. The exotics during that event was cool. I like the Deku Smash. The hammer's great. Excal, I think it's kind of mid, but it's an interesting concept. Red Eye, Twin Mag, etc., etc. Actually, wait, no. They brought the Scar back. That was way, way worse. I'm gonna have to lower it to a 7. If they didn't ruin the Scar as bad as they did. Map or map changes. Because if it was just the general map, I'd have to say
for the season, the map.
Because I'm gonna have to say, it's definitely biased because it's the launch, so it's all new. But I'm gonna have to say like an 8.5.
I want to say probably a hot take, but 6. I think it's my least favorite map thus far.
Wrong.
In terms of terrain, I really liked it. It's probably the best terrain we've ever had. The trees look fantastic. Like, models are great. But in terms of density of buildings, it's just there's not enough in between. And I personally, I love the medieval theme, but I feel like they should have gone all out if that's what they were doing. And because, everything was so misjumbled with, the whole fracture event, it just didn't sit right with the theme for me.
That's fair. Yeah. I definitely like it. If it was map changes, it'd probably be like a 3. There was literally not a single map change except Capshot's cabin. I like the aesthetic. I definitely see one of the things I hated about Chapter 2 was it was all green. We might have had something, but it was only there for a season. Whereas this is definitely the type of map that we're going to keep the autumn zone, which is new, by the way, right? We've had green and we've had jungle. So the autumn, I really like the autumn more than like the dead from Primal. I like the snow. We have the normal, you know. So I did like the aesthetic, the ambience of it all, right? I also liked the fact that it was open because we've had so many seasons with like cities. Like we've had like, I think last chapter we had Daily Bugle, we had Coney, right? We had all these like big town, like city POIs. This one isn't like that. So it's kind of nice to differ, but I also feel like it's going to take a full 180 next season with all this city and futuristic. So I can see it changing, which I wouldn't mind. I would rather have one season be like that and switch it up rather than the entire chapter be all city or the entire chapter be like this season. But overall, out of 10.
7.5.
Okay. 7.5. Let's take away the bugs. If there wasn't bugs, what would you rate it?
8.
I feel like the bugs really hinder it.
I think an 8.
8. I'm gonna say like a 9. If it wasn't for the bugs, it would have been really fun. Not my favorite. I still really like season 8. I honestly, I don't know if I liked it more than last chapter. I think it's just we got to this new norm, right? Like chapter 2, it was definitely new, but it wasn't as new. Then we had chapter 3 with sliding and a whole new loot pool and new mechanics. Same thing with this season. So I think it might just be like that honeymoon phase, right? Like if we look at season 3 of chapter 1, the map and the loot pool, a lot different, right? Like how people liked it. So I'm gonna have to say if it wasn't for the honeymoon phase, it probably would be lower. But this is going longer. I just wanted to say that since this is the last, we promise this is the last episode of the season.
Yep. Finally.
No, we were going to have another episode next week on the first reactions to the next season, but this season, it's the last one. I promise. Peace out. Well, actually, we should probably say the normal thing. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, hit that bell. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NerdRant Podcast. We are on other networks, which I think some of you might be listening to. So if there's I don't know how to use Apple Podcasts and Audible and all this crap. So if there's a follow button, hit that follow. If not, write an algorithm to put a notification.
Just write yourself an algorithm.
Okay. Bye.